Welcome to BBC London, I'm Thomas McGill. In the last hour, the Metropolitan Police say 3 teenage girls have been charged with manslaughter of a Bolivian man who died after being attacked on Seven Sisters Road on Thursday. Police have named the victim as Freddie Rivero. The girls, aged 14, 16 and 17, will appear in court on Monday. Hundreds of protesters have gathered in Peckham to have their voices heard regarding the future of the town centre. Their anger is among many local residents about what the redevelopment of the Aylsham Centre will look like in the future. New homes, shops and businesses have been promised, but objectors say fewer affordable properties are in the plans than initially promised. Lee Milner can tell us the story.
Their message is clear. Hundreds of people gathered in the centre of Peckham today to protest against controversial plans to redevelop the town centre. This shopping centre, which is owned by Berkeley Homes, will be transformed into more than 850 new homes, along with shops, restaurants and the new Morrisons. But the developer caused outrage late last year when it told Southwark Council that it would cut the amount of affordable properties on the sites from 270 to 77.
There are 18,000 people on the waiting list for housing in Southwark. A school just a few minutes walk away from here, the majority of the children are homeless. They're not in permanent accommodation. They're in bedsits and hotels.
I've experienced homelessness in the last 3 years so much. All my friends have. I'm 22.
I'm going to say, how old are you?
I'm 22. I should not be going through all of this. No one deserves to be.
The council has previously described the developer's decision to reduce the amount of affordable homes as very disappointing. Berkeley Homes said it did not wish to comment further.
It's effectively a gentrification cycle. People who would have been able to afford to live here no longer can, and they have to move out further and further out.
Just going to destroy Peckham's identity, but also it's just going to make the lives for working class people harder in Peckham. And we need to fight back, and that's why we're here today.
Berkeley's revised proposals for the site are set to go before a Southwark Council Planning Committee in June. If the proposals are approved, work on the first stage of the redevelopment is due to begin later this year. Lee Milner, BBC London, in Peckham.
Tube and train fares will go up by 4.6% from tomorrow. It'll mean an increase of up to 70 pence depending on what zones are travelled through. The Mayor, Sadiq Khan, says he has no choice but to implement the fare rise.
It wasn't possible to freeze tube and train fares and to have the additional investment we're going to get in capital for TfL. The government's already given us a doubling of capital investment that will support Superloop 2, that will support the Piccadilly line trains, that will support DLR trains, that will support tram trains.
And finally, a dog that joined the London Fire Brigade at only 10 weeks old is retiring after becoming its longest-serving fire investigation dog. This is Sherlock, a Cocker Spaniel who has served alongside his handler for the past 12 years, attending major incidents including the Grenfell Tower fire. Sherlock's handler says he will be hanging up his boots and enjoying a relaxed retirement filled with naps on the sofa.